So Hare Krishna. So this was a sixth session, and we spoke about. Can you put it louder? We spoke about how to deal with excuses. So when I had this when I had this course in Bangladesh, I was alone in my room, and I went live, and then not so many people were online. Lately, I'm sharing the playlist, this playlist of nine videos, to some devotees, and I shared it several times. So there is more interest now, and but there is no such great interest in excuses in general. I mean, because this is like it's one of the habits of Kali Yuga people. They just do it. It's like a part of the mindset of a Kali Yuga person is to make excuses. And one excuse is this: I have a Kali Yuga brain. one of the best excuses that somebody made here. And then in the class the other day, I mentioned again this excuse, which is one of the best excuses we have. I'm not qualified. Why don't you give class? Oh, I'm not qualified. Why don't you become more serious about Krishna consciousness? Oh, I'm not qualified. I'm too fallen. Also, I am fallen. That's also one great excuse. I'm very fallen. You know, I was born in the family of meat eaters, drinkers, woman hunters, and gamblers. So, what do you expect? You expect me to be a saint, or to walk 20 centimeters above the ground, like Narada Muni fly? So again, we go to our perennial or archetypal. What would you like to have in your life? Excuses or results? And if you want excuses, you can become an expert in making excuses. And if you want results, you have to become an expert in goal setting and working on goals. So sometimes I have sessions with devotees, and they tell me, I don't know. They say, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. they don't know so many things, and then that things are not working, and that everything, but they're not inspired. So sometimes I say, you know, this coaching is meant actually for working on goals. If you have a goal, if you want to work on a goal, then we can work on this. Otherwise, why should we have a session? If you don't know, then how what you want and what are your obstacles and things like that. So we said that one of the remedies for excuses is do it now. Do it now. If you want to do something, if you want to do push-ups, then the mind says, oh, come on, you're tired. How can you do push-ups? I mean, that's hard to do push-ups. So what will you do instead? Maybe sleep a little bit. Because you're so tired. I mean, you will be also more tired if you do push-ups. So basically, excuses have to do with the mind, with our mind. How we have a conversation with the mind, and the mind convinces us that we should not do something, and that we should remain lazy, remain lazy. So the best medicine is called workout. You know what is workout? Practice. Workout is a practice. So you just fall down on the floor and do push-ups. You can do grihasta push-ups. That means push-ups with your knees on the floor, which are easier. I call them grihasta push-ups. I don't know why. I'm still in white. Half grihasta or something. So whatever, but it's still hard. It's still hard. Even if you do it on the window, it's not easy if you do 50. Now, when you push yourself to go over your limits, what happens, you tell me?
You're exhausted.
Okay, I have to repeat this for everybody who is watching online. This is such a pearl. Ask what happens when you push yourself over your limits, and the response from a devotee was you become exhausted and you go to sleep. But this was not the intention of my question. Something positive.
Some extent you can, but after that, the achievement you cannot maintain longer time.
No, I'm just asking about one success.
You can achieve whatever you want.
Okay.
You mean when we do too much?
Huh?
You mean when we do too much?
You what?
You mean when we do too much?
No,
We overdo.
No, when you just push yourself up your limits, or you don't
Over
listen.
the limit.
Over your limits.
Over my limits.
Or you
It's
just
too much.
don't listen to the mind. You conquer the mind. The mind says it's difficult. You say, I don't care.
I understand what you
I don't care if it's difficult, but I'm going to do it. Yes.
Yes, it's nice. It's just like in sport. It is good.
Yeah.
It is very good to do a bit more than you can.
So what's the
because
result?
The character is stronger.
Okay. Good. Very good. Yes.
So the character is stronger to do a little bit more on a regular basis. You say you can achieve something.
The character is stronger. Yeah.
Like you
Very
can
good.
achieve like for example you do one more shloka or 5 more shlokas a day or whatever, one more shloka, and then you or 2 more shlokas, and every day you can achieve 1 more shloka, or with push-ups, and then you do a little bit more, like one day you do 10 shlokas and you remember them all for 1 week, and maybe you forget, but you are a little bit over your maximum. You will not maintain learning 10 shlokas a day, but maybe you now 5 shlokas because you realize, okay, I can do this much. Maybe I forget, but I can maintain 5 instead of 1. So there's more range I can go, and then you build your character on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just very nice, because then it gets slowly to become our new habit. So that is push-ups and more. The next day push-ups and more. And it brings this lazy, what we think to be normal, or this, how to say, zone. It goes away, and then we can be developing. Then we can be developing only. Otherwise, no.
The way you said comfort zone is
Yeah.
very emotional.
Yeah.
So you see, this is a good point. You develop a habit that becomes your new way of life. You cannot stand anymore making compromises, because we speak about compromises. You cannot stand making. You just say, okay, what is the challenge today? What is the challenge today? What I'm going to do to go over to stretch myself a little bit more. And every day becomes a new opportunity for a challenge. And you start to like it. In the beginning it's hard and the mind rebels, but then after some time you start to like it. Like, for example, if you have to enter a little bit cold river or sea, and in the beginning it's hard and you say, oh my God, I'm freeze. But when you enter, then you start to swim, then you feel that actually it's not so cold and you can stay for some time. A little bit like hero or like Tarzan. So, and you feel that you are not afraid of cold water. It's not a lion in front of you. It's just something that your body can get adjusted to. Question?
I just think also that self-confidence and you get fired up.
Yes. You have something to do and say, oh, I don't feel like this. How do you feel? When you say, I don't feel like doing it, you don't feel very well. But if there is something to do and you say, okay, I'm going to do it, and after this you feel like, at least like a human being. So, I don't feel like, or something like this. So, and a lot has to do with inner dialogue. So how we talk to ourselves. And excuses is actually part of a negative inner dialogue, where the mind is telling you things to prevent you from taking action. So it has to do with inner dialogue. And I didn't speak about this very much during this course, but it's very, very important. And in the Bhagavad Gita, 17:15, Anudveka austerity of speech, describes actually how we should think, what kind of inner dialogue we should have. And we should have inner dialogue that doesn't make excuses. Doesn't make excuses. So now, on Monday evening, we will speak about excuses for not preaching. I think that's number 7. Excuses for not preaching. And I think there was 20 or 10, I can't remember. So this list I made in one seminar when I was asking devotees why we are not preaching. And now I would like to hear from you if you have trying to apply discussing in these sessions, or if you have thought about excuses, or you have reduced making excuses or increased making excuses during this several days back. And so, yeah, what is your experience? If you would like to share. You're always there, I know. You will always say something. But let's see if those who are not speaking so much want to say. I mean, you have also your he's also active and enthusiastic, and I appreciate that to speak. So yes, no.
Something I get aware about.
Yes.
I'm willing to do some change.
Mm-hmm. Imagine you start and you say, I'm so enthusiastic, excuses I'm going. You make a list, today I'm going to make these excuses. About your whole day. You're facing things today with all these excuses.
The other also physical but more subtle. It is we're trying to stop our minds about what we know that we shouldn't think of it. It's much more difficult.
Yeah, like negative self-talk.